Can I come up?
Thank you.
This was tough. It's a very strong resistance, tensions, headache, even anger was coming up. And it was coming in waves. Sometimes it was a bit lighter, and I was listening to what you were saying, and some made it somehow was opening up, but I felt almost there was something holding me back. It was not allowed to come to open up, so to say. And here is still there is even a strong feeling of shame coming up, because I have been going on with trying with meditation for so long, and you know, there is a kind of judgment that I should have it by now. So but at the same time, there is somehow in the background, there is a power, there is some kind of strength that there is a decision that I have to come through this. I will come through this, but it's heavy.
Yes. Mm-hmm. As we've come out of the meditation now, Hans, as you're just sitting here now, as you are now, what is present for you right now?
There's a lot of energy in the whole body, and especially in my chest.
Is it possible for you right now to just fully accept what is present for you right now without wanting it or trying it to be any different to what it is? So can you find a yes to this tightness in the chest? Can you let go of any kind of expectation or control and just allow that to be as it is? Right now, tightness is in the chest. You're not trying to get anywhere. You're not trying to do anything. You're simply fully accepting yourself as you are right now in this moment. What is happening for you now?
Slightly, it's getting lighter. The pressure is not so hard, so strong, and at the same time, I was aware of my thoughts, the tsunami of thoughts lightening up. It was not so much thoughts,
Yes.
which made the tension somehow in my head.
Mm, mm, mm.
And
So if you take all this pressure off yourself and all these expectations of yourself and all these ideas of yourself and just allow yourself to be completely innocent, letting go of all ideas and expectations, and just presenting yourself as this natural innocence. Just you come to God with empty hands. You come to God with no expectation. You just present yourself as you are. And in the innocence of that, and in the naturalness of that, and in the open-heartedness of that, can you soften into yourself? What is behind all of this resistance is just pure innocence. Maybe that pure innocence wasn't allowed to be exposed. Maybe it had to be covered up. Maybe it was too painful. Maybe your sensitivity was too much. So you created walls in front of yourself so you could survive and you could get through and you could make it in the world. But now, as you come to God, as you come back to your original innocence, then those walls aren't needed. The resistance isn't needed. You are completely safe to be intimate with God, to be intimate with the self, to be intimate with your own being. Come away from the head and come into the body. Open through the body. Can you sense the inner child inside you?
yes,
Yes.
it resonates very, very much inside of me when you're talking about this, my inner child. Because this is exactly what I feel it so strongly. That's exactly what this is about, that I was not allowed My sensuality was not allowed.
Yeah.
So yes, I built up walls just to go on in life.
And you had to do that to survive. There was nothing wrong in that. That was the only way you could survive.
Yes.
But now you're in a place, a different place. And now you're in a place where the conditioning that you had to have as a child to survive is not serving you right now. Because now you are the adult taking care of the little boy. You are the presence taking care of the little boy. So now there is enough space in you and enough openness in you to allow that the sensitivity of that little boy, the vulnerability of that little boy, the innocence of that little boy, to allow that to again come through. What can you say to him to encourage him to feel safe?
You can be exactly as you are. There are no expectations. There are no bonds, no borders. Just openness. And be as you are and flower as you are.
Can you feel his response energetically?
Yes, there is the tension is going away, and there is. I feel that this is about very much about trust.
Yeah. The little boy needs to know that he can trust you. And he can only trust you when you are there as heart presence.
Yes.
He cannot trust you as the mind because the mind is conditioned. He cannot trust you as the conditioned adult because you don't know how to treat him. But from the love of the being, from heart presence, then that is going to hold the little boy and encourage the little boy. And all of the anger that he may feel, all of the disappointment that he may feel, all of the abandonment that he may feel, all of that you're going to hold as heart presence. As the mind, you will abandon him because you can't hold him from the mind. But as heart presence, he is going to come back into you and trust you. As he begins to trust you, as he comes back into the whole, you're going to feel this complete integration inside you. You won't feel cut off from yourself. You will feel this fullness. You will feel this wholeness and completeness. And it doesn't mean that the child is never going to feel afraid again. He will feel afraid again. But now you have got the tools and the power to hold him. Let that be your sadhana. Let that be your spiritual practice, to hold the little boy in loving presence.
Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. I will keep this in my heart.
Thank you, Hans. Thank
Thank
you
you,
for
Paul.
being, yeah, thank you for being so honest.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.